when they denied is when we came back and said, oh man, there's something else going on.
And what did you think that something else was?
Discrimination.
So, I know you've been seeing Navy Federal actually trending for a little while, and I just want to give you a quick update and a rundown of what's actually going on with Navy Federal. There was a gentleman that was trying to get approved for a home loan with the Navy Federal. And of course, if you didn't know, Navy Federal had a program for minorities or African Americans and things of that nature to actually get approved for home loans. They had certain stipulations that they had to acquire. That being said, the gentleman checked all of the boxes. How do I know? CNN, the ones who broke the story, stated this as well, that his finances were up to par and then some. But he was hit with a fat denial. It seemed like there was something fishy that was going on, but let's dive in a little deeper to see what Navy Federal was really on, all right? Let's dive in. So the gentleman that actually was applying for the loan stated that his credit score was actually in the 700s. And again, you know, credit scores don't mean everything, but he had an actual thick credit profile as well because he owned his own business. And he got a pre-approval letter from Navy Federal before even pulling the trigger. So that gave him even more confidence. And of course, we all know that pre-approvals don't mean everything. But when you check all of the boxes and you get a pre-approval letter, you kind of smell yourself a little bit, because it's like, I know that I'm actually in line to get approved, so this is an exciting feeling. But when it came to the denial letter stated that he had an excessive obligation in relations to income. So when this interview broke, there was thousands of others that was in the same predicament as this gentleman that came out and said that they were qualified but denied as well. So CNN knew that there was something going on, so they needed to go ahead and run an actual statistics to see what was going on. So by the CNN statistics that they ran on these actual Navy Federal approval of loans, it stated that 48% of them African Americans were approved for their loans, whereas the other borrowers were approved at a 77% rate on their home loans, stating that this is the biggest gap among all institutions across the land right now. That is wild, people. So with that being said, that shows that Navy Federal is 2 times likely to deny the other side for mortgage opportunities, even when income, debt, property value, and down payments were all the same across the board. So with the numbers being generated, actually shown us up front, it does seem like Navy Federal is kind of being a little weird when it comes to the other side. And that actually makes all of us feel it doesn't make us feel good. So with everything that's going on right now, I just want to actually just put my little 2 cents in. I've never, since being with Navy for this long period of time, I've never actually found an issue with them. I never felt like I was racially profiled or anything of that nature. Navy Federal has been actually very, very super good to me. When my credit was shot, they were the only ones to give me a chance and help me get to this point where my credit is super exceptional now. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to badmouth somebody that actually helped me at my lowest point. But do I feel like there is something fishy going on the other side of the spectrum when it comes to being actually approved for something? Yes, of course. But this is why you have to, in a lot of cases, have more than one institution to fall back on. Luckily, the gentleman got approved with another institution somewhere else, but I know he still feels some type of way because it's like I try to get it through you guys, but it seems like there's something else that's holding me back that I have no control over. And even with me, and even with you, you should always have more than one institution in your pocket, just in case if somebody tries to deny you for something that you know that you're super approved for. It's always good to go to somewhere else. You never want to put all of your eggs in one basket, no matter how good they are. With that being said, do you think Navy Federal did this on purpose? I actually want to tell me your thoughts. And if you've had any actual negative experiences with Navy, I really want to hear about it, because I've heard some things, but then I really haven't from my experience as well. But I want to appreciate you guys for stopping by. Should we all just jump ship on Navy Federal? Should we just remove all of our money and go somewhere else? Let me know, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.